Elmer. This book was written by David McKee. That means David McKee is the author. There was once a herd of elephants. Elephants young, elephants old, elephants tall or fat or thin. Elephants like this, that, or the other, all different, but all happy and all the same color. All that is, except Elmer. So look here, all of these elephants, they look like they're gray, bigger and smaller and thinner and fatter, all different elephants, but they're all the same color. But this says not Elmer, and this looks like possibly it could be another elephant. Let's find out. Elmer was different. Elmer was patchwork. Elmer was yellow and orange and red and pink and purple and blue and green and black and white. Elmer was not elephant color. So it says Elmer was a patchwork. He was yellow and orange, red, pink, purple, blue, green, black, and white. So beautiful colors. It was Elmer who kept the elephants happy. Sometimes he joked with the other elephants. Sometimes they joked with him. But if there was even a little smile, it was usually Elmer who started it. It looks like they're having so much fun with Elmer. One night, Elmer couldn't sleep for thinking. And the think that he was thinking was that he was tired of being different. Who ever heard of a patchwork elephant, he thought. No wonder they laugh. In the morning, before the others were really awake, Elmer slipped away quietly, unnoticed. As he walked through the jungle, Elmer met other animals. It looks like he met a lion and a tiger and a hippopotamus. I wonder how many other animals he found in the jungle. They always said, "Good morning, Elmer." And each time Elmer smiled and said, "Good morning." It looks like he also found a turtle and a zebra, so many fun animals, and his giraffe friend. And they all said good morning. The alligator said good morning, and he said good morning right back. After a long walk, Elmer found what he was looking for, a large bush covered with berries, a large bush covered with elephant-colored berries. Elmer caught hold of the bush and shook it so that the berries fell on the ground. So here's the bush and he's shaking it, and look at the color of these berries. They're gray like elephants. Once the ground was covered in berries, Elmer lay down and rolled over and over, this way and that way and back again. Then he picked up bunches of berries and rubbed himself all over, covering himself with berry juice until there wasn't a sign of yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white. When he had finished, Elmer looked like any other elephant. So see him rolling around in the berries and making himself all gray over his patchwork? So here we go back. There's the lion and the tiger and the hippopotamus and the giraffe over here. And it says after that, Elmer set back off to the herd. On the way, he passed the other animals again. This time, each one said to him, "Good morning, elephant." And each time Elmer smiled and said, "Good morning," pleased that he wasn't recognized. So here we see Elmer chatting with the turtle and the alligator and the zebra, and he's gray like all the other elephants. Here's his elephant friends, and you can't even find Elmer now. When Elmer rejoined the other elephants, they were all standing quietly. None of them noticed Elmer as he worked his way to the middle of the herd. Can you find Elmer in the herd? I can't. It's difficult to find him. He's the same color now. After a while, Elmer felt that something was wrong. But what? He looked around. Same old jungle, same old bright sky, same old rain cloud that came over from time to time, and lastly, same old elephants. Elmer looked at them. The elephants were standing absolutely still. Elmer had never seen them so serious before. The more he looked at the serious, silent, still standing elephants, the more he wanted to laugh. Finally, he could bear it no longer. He lifted his trunk and at the top of his voice shouted, "Boo!" The elephants jumped and fell all ways in surprise. "Oh my gosh and golly," they said, and then saw Elmer helpless with laughter. "Elmer," they said, "it must be Elmer." Then the other elephants laughed too, as they had never laughed before. How funny. Elmer says boo, and they all found Elmer somewhere in the herd. As they laughed, the rain cloud burst, and when the rain fell on Elmer, his patchwork started to show again. The elephant still laughed as Elmer was washed back to normal. "Oh, Elmer," gasped an old elephant, "you've played some good jokes, but this has been the biggest laugh of all. It didn't take you long to show your true colors." "We must celebrate this every year," said another. "This will be Elmer's Day, and elephants must decorate themselves, and Elmer will decorate himself Elmer color." And that is exactly what the elephants do. On one day a year, they decorate themselves and parade. On that day, if you happen to see an elephant, ordinary elephant color, you will know it must be Elmer. So here's all of his friends, and they have got such fun colors and patterns, and I'll bet you this is Elmer because it's the only one that is elephant color. So this is a wonderful book, and Elmer was so much fun, and we'll read some more Elmer the Elephant books in the future. I hope you enjoyed it.